Wednesday morning here. I just dropped my dog off at my mom's house. I'm actually gonna haul grain today. So usually gotta take her out every day. So we'll get up here and start the truck, see if everything's right, and then we'll head that way about 8:15 to 8:30 to go haul some grain. So let's get the truck started and see if it'll move, check the brakes, check everything like that, and we'll get to moving. So like every time, we'll pop the hood. Don't need to check the oil today because we checked it yesterday. But we'll turn her over, make sure everything's turning right, and then I'll walk you through checking the airbags and the brakes and everything like that. Get the hood up though. So here we're just checking again, making sure the belt's in there. There ain't anything off. Like I said, you can see there's one down here, right there, and then there's a big one. Kind of controls your fan. That's a big one. Like I said, we checked the oil and just make sure you still got everything. I got antifreeze, so we'll get up, climb up in here, and give her a crank. Here's your grain trailer. This is a 2008 Wilson. We've had it, heck, Dad's had it for a while now. That's what you use during the fall, and like I said, you'll see it in use today, pulling grain out of the bin and taking it to the bigger elevators that sell it, heck, who knows where. But just go around and make sure you don't have any flat tires. And usually what I do is check the airbags. You got 2 airbags per axle. There's one, and I'll show you the ones up front. Like I said, check every tire. Here's your other 2 airbags. One's right in there, and then one's right there. They both look good, and you don't hear any leaks. That's another big thing. You don't want your trailer leaking air. That is a big no-no. So we got a couple more tires to check here. Like I said, there's your airbag on your truck. Per axle, 2 per axle. On these grain trailers, there's a tarp that runs all the way across. Right now, right here's your control panel to open and close it. So I'm gonna open it. There should be a shitload of water on the top. So like I said, we'll open that and make sure all the water's off and go get a load of grain here. Last thing I always check before I pull off is make sure you got air. Your air handles are tight. Your lights are plugged in and they won't fall out. And then here's your electric tarp. So all them seem to be tight. So we should be now ready to take off and go get some grain. We're pulling into the bins, just right down this gravel road, and you can see them. So we'll get pulled down here, get the auger set up, and we'll get us a load of corn and head for Jacksonville, Illinois. we're loaded up, headed to Jacksonville. It's about an hour and 15 drive, so it'll be a trip, but hopefully we get it delivered and get headed back, and we'll try to get one more today and get loaded for in the morning. We're getting pulled into Jacksonville here, and as you can see, the trucks are lined up with the elevator. Bartlett Grain is the actual name. It looks like we gotta wait a long while, because when the trucks get backed up, you end up having to go around the hotel around here, and looks like I'll be sitting here for a while, so I'll keep you guys updated when I get to the scale and show you what I do going through all that. All right, the truck's moving off the scale, so we'll get pulled up on here, and they'll scan our tag, which is hanging up here in my window. They'll scan that, and it should say who I'm here for and what it is. It's either a spot or a contract. So we'll get on here, and the scale will tell us what the weight is of our load. So right there, it won't focus, but we weigh 79,000 pounds, and we're here for Augusta Farmers Co-op, 100%. That's the elevator we go through, and then we'll put Marvin in the notes. So, like I said, I really don't want to push it right now, so I'm gonna wait here and see if the truck will move so I can get up in there. So here's the probe. I ended up just sneaking right by him. It's pretty tight, but here's the probe in action. All they do is they shove that down in there, and they get the moisture and what's wrong with the corn or anything like that. So that's why you unroll your tarp. Here the truck's moving out, so I'm able to pull up underneath the probe. We'll get into spot, they'll probe us, and then they'll tell us where to go. Headed to pit 2, came over the CB and told me that that's where I needed to go. Up here, you can see there's pit 1, there's pit 2, and then there's pit 3. So pretty good operation. And like I said, I make tons of trips up here. I'm sure you'll see more of it, but let's get to unloading. Coming up to the outbound scale, this is where they weigh your truck and your empty trailer, to where the inbound scale weighs your fully loaded trailer. and that's how they figure out how many bushel per load you get and stuff like that. So we'll drive up on here and get our ticket and head her back for the bins. What do you think?
You thought it was jacked up too high.
Oh.
Too high. The back end you jack up a little bit more.
Why not the front?
The back you jacked up.
Why jack up the back?
Fun though. But,
Mean looking rig. You're driving.
oh. Get off of that.
This son of a bitch.
I did.
What kind of stripping job is that?
You did that. Shit. You said
What
so.
kind of stripping job is that?
I said straight. You said that in a long time ago.
Loaded up here to head back, and it'll probably be it for today, and we'll load up in the morning. So get this loaded and we'll be on our way again. Just got to Jacksonville and no line. I had to wait from the inbound scale to the road for about 35 minutes, but I'm gonna drive right in. They gave me pit 2 and let's get dumped. Back on the road. That's 2 loads of grain delivered. So got 1 more tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna sort cattle. So I'll probably split them up and make another video about us sorting cattle and going to Kansas. And I'll do this one of this, but that's probably it for this. So 1 more load in the morning that I'll put in here, but like I said, here we're starting to get into the flow of things. It's starting to get warmer and the weather's starting to get nice. So hopefully we can just keep going, keep on keeping on, I guess. So see you next time, guys. Thank you.